Black History Month was created in 1926 in the United States when historian Carter Godwin Woodson and the Association for the Study of Negro Life and History announced the second week of February to be Negro History Week. Since the 1890s, Black communities celebrated the birthdays of two people considered to have a big impact on Black history in the United States: Abraham Lincoln, February 12th, the American president that issued a preliminary Emancipation Proclamation that declared all enslaved people be forever freed in 1863, and Frederick Douglass, February 14th. After escaping slavery, he became a national leader of the abolitionist movement to end slavery and famous for his anti-slavery writings.
Today in Black History Month, we celebrate Tuskegee University. Tuskegee University is a historical black college in Tuskegee, Alabama. Tuskegee was founded by Booker T. Washington on July 4, 1881. Tuskegee provides students with both academic and vocational training. The university has been home to a number of important African American figures, including scientists George Washington Carver and World War II Tuskegee Airmen. Tuskegee University offers 43 bachelor degrees programs, including a 5-year accredited professional degree program in architecture, 17 master's degree programs, and 5 doctoral degree programs, including the Doctor of Veterinary Medicine. Tuskegee is home to nearly 3,000 students from around the U.S. and over 30 countries. Some notable alumni from the university are Lionel Richie, a famous singer, Keenan Ivory Wayans, a famous actor and creator of popular TV shows in Living Colors, Wayne Brothers, and My Wife and Kids, Ralph Ellison, Pulitzer Prize winning book Invisible Man, Tom Joyner, legendary radio show host, and our very own robotics STEM teacher, Mr. Espy. As we celebrate Black History Month, we want to thank Tuskegee Airmen and remember we can recognize and celebrate African American contributions to society 365 days a year, not just during February.
In 1915, Woodson traveled to Washington, D.C. to participate in a national celebration of the nationwide emancipation. He was inspired by experiences from his trip to create an organization to promote the study of Black life and history. Soon after, he helped to form what is now known as the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. This association in 1926 sponsored a National Negro History Week, choosing the second week of February to coincide with Lincoln and Douglas's birthday. This inspired schools and communities nationwide to organize events to celebrate. The first Negro History Week was met with a lukewarm response, gaining the cooperation of the Department of Education of the states of North Carolina, Delaware, and West Virginia, as well as the city school administrations of Baltimore and Washington, D.C. Woodson felt that at least 1 week would allow for the general movement to become something annually celebrated. He realized the subject needed to resonate with a greater audience. Woodson contended that the teaching of Black history was essential to ensure the physical and intellectual survival of the race. If a race has no history, it has no worthwhile tradition. It becomes an unimportant factor in the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. By 1929, with only 2 exceptions, officials with the state departments of education of every state with considerable Black population made the event known to their teachers and distributed official literature. Churches also played a significant role in the distribution of literature, with the Black press aiding in the publicity effort.
Today, in Black History Month, we celebrate Garrett Morgan, an inventor. and some of his notable inventions, such as the 3-position traffic sign and a smoke hood. He also made a chemical hair processing and straightening solution. Morgan was born on March 4, 1877 in Paris, Kentucky. He only received a 6th grade education at Branch Elementary School before moving to search for work at the age of 14 in Connecticut, Ohio. He spent most of his teenage years working as a handyman for a Connecticut landowner. Morgan was able to hire a tutor and continue his studies while working in Connecticut. In 1895, he moved to Cleveland, where he began repairing sewing machines for a clothing manufacturer. This experience sparked Morgan's interest in how things work. He built a reputation for fixing them. In 1907, Morgan opened his own sewing machine shop. In 1910, his interest in repairing other people's inventions began, and he became interested in developing some of his own. In 1913, he incorporated hair care products into his growing list of patents and launched the G.A. Morgan Hair Binding Company, which sold hair care products including his patented hair strengthening cream, a hair coloring, and a hair strengthening comb, invented by Morgan. He received a patent for his smoke hood in 1914, the year he launched the National Safety Device Company. In 1916, Morgan rescued workers trapped in a water intake tunnel 50 feet beneath Lake Erie using his patent smoke hood. Another invention was developed after witnessing an accident at an intersection. Morgan created a traffic control device which had a third warning position in 1922 to help control the flow of traffic and minimize accidents. At the age of 86, Morgan died on July 27, 1963, in Cleveland, Ohio. As we celebrate Black History Month, we want to thank Gary Morgan and remember we can recognize and celebrate African Americans' contributions to society 365 days a year and not just during February.
Today in Black History Month, we celebrate Mae C. Jemison. Mae Jemison went into orbit aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour in 1992 and became the first African American woman in space. Mae Jemison was from Decatur, Alabama. She received her education from Stanford University, majored in engineering in 1977, and earned a medical degree from Cornell University in 1981. Jemison flew her only space mission from September 12th to the 20th in 1992 on STS-47, a cooperative mission between the United States and Japan, as well as the 50th shuttle mission. Jemison logged 190 hours, 30 minutes, 23 seconds in space and orbited the Earth 127 times. Mae C. Jemison retired from NASA in 1993 and is still alive today, and is currently leading the 100-year Starship project through the United States Defense Advanced Research Project, HC DARPA. As we celebrate Black History Month, we want to thank Mae C. Jemison and remember we can recognize and celebrate African Americans' contributions to society 365 days a year, not just during festivals.
Throughout the 1930s, Negro History Week countered the growing myth of the lost cause of the Confederacy, that blacks were better off under slavery. When you control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions, Woodson wrote in his book, The Miseducation of the Negro. You do not have to tell him not to stand here or go yonder. He will find his proper place and will stay in it. Throughout the following decades, Negro History Week grew in popularity, with mayors across the United States endorsing it as a holiday. Black History Month was first proposed by black educators and the Black United States student at Kent State University in February 1969. The first celebration of Black History Month took place at Kent State 1 year later. from January 2nd to February 28th in 1970. By 1976, Black History Month was being celebrated all across the country when President Gerald Ford recognized the month during the celebration of the United States bicentennial. He urged Americans, seize the opportunity to honor the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. Black History Month is observed in the United States and Canada in February. Ireland, the Netherlands, and the United Kingdom celebrate in October. On February 22nd, 2016, a 106-year-old Washington, D.C. resident and school volunteer, Virginia McLaurin, visited the White House as part of Black History Month. When asked by President Obama why she was there, McLaurin said,
Look at him. Yay! Right there. Like, that's me. Yes. And I'm here to celebrate Black history.
That's exactly
right. That's what I'm here for.
That's right. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah.
We all remember that the night of death brought nigh. You may run on for a long time, run on for a long time. You may run on for a long time. Let me tell you about Almighty gonna run you down. Don't tell me that liar. Don't tell me that liar. Tell the that liar. Tell him God Almighty gonna cut him down. My hair got wet with the midnight dew. The morning star was a witness too. I never shall forget that day. Jesus washed my sins away. One day, I was walking along, heard a voice of someone. Voice I heard, it sound so sweet. Made his blood run down on my feet. Don't tell me that liar. Don't tell me that liar. Tell the guy that liar. You tell him God Almighty gonna cut him down. You read about Samson from his birth. Strong in death, never lived on earth. Lived way back in ancient times. Died with the hell of the end of time. A lot of fools Samson, don't you know?
Jesus